Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. This time, a completion. Physical run, breaking tackles. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough man.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the defense look slow that time. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gamecocks. He just sprints into the end zone. Extra point try coming now. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Well, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback, and reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson and how about Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition in College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
This is the 6th play on the drive. The pass rush closing in. On the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. First down here for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the punt head's out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
That's one more play here in the quarter. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Time for just one more play here in the 1st quarter. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Inside the 35-yard line. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the 1st quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. No problem. Knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Again, makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got a receiver wide open here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Okay, ready?
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone.
42 slider. Ready?
Here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. He settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, what a move. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
3rd down coming up after that running play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He lets it go on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Gamecocks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage. The drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Empty set now, 5 wide. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And PAT puts him up 3. Both team on the field getting set now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Back to throw again. The ball is caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And the Aggies come to the line in a hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Tackle made after a big gain.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get really excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense is still clicking. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Gets some space around the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The offense starts with excellent field position. As a design quarterback keeper. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense is still out there. Just 2 seconds on the first half clock. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Second down play coming up.
Come on, set.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Gamecocks looking to keep this drive rolling. Here's that defense shifting again. Here's the handoff on a counter. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Here comes a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking to scramble now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Got it.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield.
Here we go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
we are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense really clicking. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this,
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the move. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On third and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. They'll try to run this one in. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead back within 2 scores. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Boy, what a day for this quarterback. If you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over 100 yards for the game. And this defense has had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on second down. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to get the throw off. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense now operating in empty. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Gamecocks come into the final minute of play, just trying to run the clock out. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. It's third down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger, as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Herb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.